everyone, thanks for hanging out with me today. The hollow bag creations, the GreedyClutch with the long flap. I used this soft vinyl on the bottom from Bodio, and then this is an older ghosty fabric from moremeknow.com. I did a little extra applique on the back of a ghost, and I've interfaced or stabilized this with fusible fleece instead of foam on those fabric pieces. I got rid of the card slots and I added a zipper pocket, and then I used the zipper pocket to turn it. And then I also added a slip pocket that I probably would not add again unless I did a divided one. It just seems too loose and baggy, but I just did the same size, just shorter of this piece. So it still turned out cute. I love how it turned out. This is my first time using some kind of chain. You can also make it a wristlet. It comes with wristlet strap instructions, but this makes a super cute shoulder bag clutch type thing. Or you can use no strap or anything and just have it like a clutch. So again, if you are here, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy the tutorial. I'm gonna go over the pieces really quick. I have 2 anchor straps with my stabilizer and my markings on it. I have my handle pieces that I've marked the middle of, and I just interfaced this vinyl with SF101. I'm not going to use a stabilizer piece. My back piece and my front piece, and I do have my snap markings on it already. This is the long flap option. So I have my exterior, I have my lining, and I have my markings marked already. Except now that I think about it, I put them on the wrong side. That's okay. I can fix it. And then I am actually doing a different lining style. It's the same lining, but I'm not doing the card slots. So I've done one side with a zipper pocket and then one side with a slip pocket. So if you want to do the card slots per the pattern, go ahead and follow those directions. But let's get started. Actually, I'm gonna switch this really quick before I forget. Maybe. Oh no, I did it on, I want it on the right side, I think. I'm just gonna mark both, just in case. And I have my D-rings and my magnetic snaps and my chains all here with me too. I did it on both sides because I can't remember which side you need it on. So we are gonna start with, I'm gonna try and avoid sewing over double stick tape. So I'm gonna use the 1/8 inch and just do it on the edges. I ran into some problems last time, so I'm gonna fold these edges into the middle. Basically, you're just wrapping that stabilizer. Like this, and then you're gonna mark the center. I'm just using a wipe away pen from moremeknow.com. And then you're gonna put another piece of double stick tape like this. And then you're gonna fold this into the center. And then you're gonna top stitch all the way around it. And hopefully it's not too thick for my machine. Cut. Okay, so I have one anchor complete, and then I'm going to repeat those same steps with the other anchor. have my 2 anchor tabs, and I'm going to set these aside. Do I want to mark them yet? No, I don't want to mark them yet. I'm going to set these aside. Here. And I'm going to skip the wristlet and go straight to the handle, which we're going to I'm going to avoid the tape again, so I'm going to use 8-inch tape. Okay, so I have these folded into the center, and I'm gonna do that with this other piece here. Okay, so I have both of these pieces. I'm going to put double stick tape in the middle of one of them and stick them, what would this be, wrong side together, the one with the line. You want the nice side on the outside. I'm just going to tear a little bit of this off because I don't want to sew over it. Okay, so I have both of these pieces stuck together so there's no seam on the outside, and now I'm going to stitch them, top stitch all the way around. So I'm just going to top stitch up and down. I'll have to... a little off, but I think it'll be okay. Okay, so now we are going to mark, put some marks on here for, oh, I forgot to get my hole punch. So make sure you check the directions for the measurements, and you're going to do that on both sides, or both ends, not both sides, but so this end and this end. To find my puncher and punch holes there. Going like right through the tape, so it's have my holes punched, 2 of my D-rings, and then my rivets. And if you don't want to, like rivets on each side, don't poke that many holes. And I hope my rivets are long enough. I have a feeling they're not long enough, and I'm gonna have to get longer rivets. It's like sticky from the double stick tape, so bear with me for a second. I'm gonna try and set it, and if it pulls apart, then I will get longer rivets. Poking through, which I know is what you want, but I want like a little bit extra. Okay, and also if you want to put end caps on, you can. I'm not gonna do that. I may end up like edge stitching it, or not edge stitching, edge painting it or something, but I'm not sure. Alright, let's see. Okay, I'm pulling and it's not coming off, so I think they're set. Sweet. Okay, so there's my handle. I put these away for now. I will need them again. Okay, so here's my chains that I have already opened and taken off the other hook. So now I need to and here's that one. Protect it with fabric. It's like a little twisty, but I think once it's like trained a little bit, it'll be okay. So here's the handle. And these chains I just got off of Amazon, so I'll put the link in the description of the video. So if you're following along in the directions, now comes the part where you're going to do the card slots. But like I said in the beginning, I did a zipper pocket and I left that open, so I'm hoping I can use that as a turning hole instead of turning it through the bottom. So now we're going to move on to the flap. And we are going to put right sides together. right sides together. And this is vinyl with fusible fleece and then water resistant canvas. So I'm hoping the flap isn't like too floppy, but we'll see. Okay, actually, I want to make I'm gonna make my holes and my marks now, but I'm not gonna put the hardware in because I don't want to get in the way when I'm sewing. So and depending on which kind of snap you're using, you're gonna want to follow those directions. Everything's just flying away today. Don't poke through, like, don't do this when it's clip. Do it. I'm not poking through the exterior, I'm only doing this through the lining. Alright, so now I'm gonna sew around, not on this part, not the top. So shoop, zoop, and zoop. And make sure you check your seam allowances because there are different seam allowances throughout the pattern. I'm gonna use my pinking shears and trim this seam allowance down. I just want to make sure. Yeah, okay. Alright, now we're gonna turn it. And using the pinking shears just helps the corner lay a little bit nicer. I don't want to leave these clips on too long because I will leave a mark, but I'm going to put my snaps in. The outie piece here. I will say it is easier to actually I'm gonna top stitch first. Yeah, I'm gonna top stitch first and then I'm gonna add the snaps and then I will close that. Also has markings if you want to do just one snap, but and actually I could have with the sturdiness of this, but I wasn't sure, so I want to make sure. And since the hole's already there, 2 snaps it is. And again, these are the outie pieces with the washer. I'm going to put tape over it to protect the exterior piece. And of course, like I said, this would be easier, but I didn't want the snaps to get in the way. Alright, now I'm gonna top stitch this. Here's my flap. And now we're going to attach it to the back. So my little thing is in the back. Well, what do you think? Should the ghost be in the front? I think the ghost is in the spot where the... Let me see. Yeah, okay, the ghost is in the back. So we're gonna make a center mark. And a center mark. It's there. It's small, but it's there. Right sides together. Lining up those center marks, and you want the lining facing out. So the right side of the flap. The exterior, I guess the exteriors together, because the right side of the base this on. Okay, so there's that. And I need to put, that's what I needed to do. I need to put my snaps on this front exterior piece. Prefer the any pieces. Right. I think on her example it's like a rivet snap or something. So again, I'm putting the duct tape over the prongs. I don't know what got on this. To clean that. Alright, so now there's that. And we have our flap attached to the back. Okay, so now, and this is one of the, where your seam allowance is a little bit different. So make sure you double check those. We're gonna fold these darts right side together. So it looks like that when you're done. And you're gonna do it to all 4 of these exterior pieces with the same seam allowance. And then you're gonna do it with the lining pieces with a different seam allowance. And then you want to cut the seam allowance. going to take the exterior piece and we are going to put them right sides together. And I'm laying the darts opposite of each other. And I'm going to sew all the way around with the given seam allowance. Basically, you're sewing right along the edge of the stabilizer or interface. And we are going to trim the seam allowance down, except I'm going to leave the top not trimmed. And now we are going to move on to the lining. And like I said earlier, this is going to be different. If you're following the directions, you're going to leave an opening in the bottom to turn it, but I'm going to use this pocket. Hopefully it is big enough. I wasn't really sure what size pocket I wanted to do. Since it's got like the darts and the curve, I wasn't sure how it would lay. So I may have to bust out my hair dryer. And I like to backstitch on the darts, and then I'll also backstitch where the slip pocket is. First, I'm going to mark. Oh, that was my pink pen that fell. I'm going to mark 1 inch down because that's where my seam allowance is going to change. So I'm going to start at the same seam allowance as the exterior, and then I'm going to gradually grade in a little bit, and then I will come back out to the original seam allowance. Make sure you back stitch at the beginning and end. Along the bottom is where you would leave that opening. And I'm going to trim my seam allowance down with my pinky shears, except for up here. And if you have the opening in the bottom, don't trim that opening. Leave that seam allowance big. Okay, so now we have I'm setting my lining aside. It's still wrong side out. I'm going to turn my exterior right side out. Those would have been cute in the front, but that's okay. Okay, so now we are going to, we need our anchors. And we need this and this. And my hole punch. Rings and my rivets. Okay, let's do this first. We're going to mark our holes. See if I can poke the hole with the rivet. I'm just making sure. Okay, so I'm marking there. I'm marking here. Make sure you can get rid of that mark. Here. Let's see if I can get a mark to show up. There. And there. Does that work? Woohoo! Okay, so now I'm going to punch a hole. This one's going to be tricky. Wow, how the heck do you do this one? Okay, so rivet, poke through here, rivet, poke through here. Grab your D-ring, slide it on your anchor, and poke through. It's going to be tricky to set this. Okay, there's that one. And now we're going to do the same. So again, we have our mark. We're going to line the center up here of this anchor with that mark. And using the hole in the anchor, make the mark on your bag. And then we're going to punch the hole we're gonna poke the rivet through here. And we're gonna take the D-ring and put it on the anchor again. I'm gonna set these rivets.
A few moments later.
That was easier than the strap was earlier. Okay, so I have my things attached here. And now we want to shove this. I want the zipper on the back. So we want to shove this exterior inside the lining and line everything up. I think with this flat fabric choice, it would have been fine to do just the one in the center. But I wanted to make sure it lined up. Okay, so now you want to make sure you shove it in there because the lining is actually a tiny bit smaller than the exterior. They're going to be smushing. So satisfying when it fits perfectly, but look how tiny this is that I don't have to get it through. That'll be good. That'll be good. All right, so now we want to top stitch all the way around. Okay, yep. All right, here we go. I'm gonna start in the back. Actually, hold on a second. Let's see if I can. Oh geez, this is so heavy. Nope, I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna go. Okay, nope, I'm gonna leave the seam allowance. That's gonna be tough to top stitch over though. I can do it, right? Okay, so now we're gonna turn the bag. And again, I'm turning it through the zipper pocket. I don't think I would have done this if I used foam, but this is some pretty soft vinyl and I used fleece. And some of it I used as a one. Okay, I'm going to go around and roll this seam. It'll be better once I take the clips off, but I just want to see. Okay, I'm going to top stitch so I can take the clips off and make sure that everything fits. I mean, I don't know. I don't think we need this extra slip pocket. The zipper pocket's nice, but it's small. So like maybe chapstick or keys or something. But I don't think this needed the card slots because it's big enough to hold like a wallet. And I'm actually gonna flip this because I actually like to top stitch on the top. Push it all down so it doesn't pucker. And again, I'm going to start in the back. Here goes. I'm going to stitch length a little bit. Oops. Wait, it is down. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna do it this way. Yay! This is super cute. I've not seen many of her patterns, but this like is super cute. Does not have to be Halloween-y at all. I feel like I should have raised the snaps a tiny bit, which she says that you can if you want the flap looser, but because there's no closure, I think she just has it super snug. I do still have to close the zipper pocket. I know that. I am aware of that. But let's attach this cool little chain handle because I've never done this before. Oh, look at my little ghosty. And there we have it. Yeah, so that goes like that. It's like a little shoulder bag. Let me see if I can. Let's see. Yes, it's like a cute little shoulder bag. Oh, this turned out so cute. Okay, so here we have it. Again, this is modified though because I did not do the card slots and I added the zipper pocket for turning. And then I added the slip pocket. I don't know that I would do that again though. It's kind of just like chilling in here, a little baggy. So I'm not sure that I would do that again, but definitely. I was nervous with the chain because I was like, never done that, but I think it turned out super cute. But here it is. Thanks for watching. If you have any kind comments or questions, please feel free to leave them below. And thank you for being here and liking and subscribing the video. I'll see you next time. Bye!